You will see the first real-life interview with Federico Musetti. We met up with him in New York right before the Pro Tour New Jersey happened. We talk about his passion as an artist, his work for Flesh and Blood, and also his newest creation, Taipanis, Dracai of Judgment, the first adjudicator hero promo for Flesh and Blood. Now everybody, let's welcome Federico Musetti here at the Fabled Academy.
I'm Federico Musetti and I'm an illustrator. I'm an Italian illustrator. For Flesh and Blood, I've done different cards, and such as Chane and Lexi as the heroes, or maybe the most famous card, the Great Library of Solana. As a person, I can consider myself as a sportive man, and so I love doing sport such as climbing, surfing, and so on. And I'm an artistic photographer too. As I remember, I've always been drawing since my childhood. And when I was 6 or 7 years old, I started doing my own comics because I've been really fascinated by Marvel comics and DC comics, and I discovered the illustration later when I was in high school or so on, and I realized it was for me the best way to express my art and my passion for drawing. And so it has been when I started a collaboration with another friend of mine, which is an illustrator too, and we prepared a portfolio just to show it to different publishers. And so we went to Lucca, which is Lucca Comics, which is a great and a famous convention here in Italy. And so we start showing our portfolio, and so we found our first and my first clients, and so that's how my journey into illustration began. I started with LSS, working with LSS Studio. Later, when they were working in Crucible set, and I sent them my portfolio when I found out this new trading card game, and I sent my portfolio, and luckily they replied to me, and I was able to start working with them with Mango. That was my first card. The first card I did for LSS, and luckily they like and all the community of Flesh and Blood like it a lot, and that's the way I started working with them. This is one of the cards I mostly proud of, and so because I like very much how it came out. Okay, and so. It's a judge who is pointing out at us because we are behind the camera, and we are the guilty, and so they are, and so is judging us. So behind the card. The design, mostly the principal design, was provided by LSS, and so I did a few. I changed a few details, but during the work and the workflow, and so I liked it very much because the design is I like it so much with his long hair, white hair, and his bird, I mostly design the car because my passion is a drawing, and I'm planning to start playing Flesh and Blood more, mostly on Volcom at the moment, but I'd like to change. I'd like to change the setting, and I'd like to work on Mysteria and Beats more, mostly. I don't know how can I expect by this event, but I can't wait. It starts, and I will be there. I expected to meet the people and the community of Flesh and Blood. Because there are more than 1,000 people there at the event. I saw it. It will be crazy and it will be fun for sure.
And are you in touch with any other artists that work for Flesh and Blood?
Oh, actually no. The only was my friend. He's starting working on. I started working on the previous set. Working on Flesh and Blood too.
Okay. Mm-hmm. On Everfest or which?
On Everfest. Yeah. We did some brute cards.
Ah, cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I need to look that up because on every card, like the artist's name is.
He's
so that's cool.
Eugene Macfioli.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look it up.
Mm-hmm. He's from Parma, like me.
And is there like a favorite set you have so far that from?
My favorite.
Yeah.
So far it's the Monarch one.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Monarch one.
With the library?
Because, with the library, with the librarian. And so, no, it was my favorite.
Yeah. Do you have some sightseeing that you want to do? Is there?
I saw the MoMA museum.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and it was crazy.
Yes.
And I'm planning after the Pro Tour to see the Statue of Liberty.
Yes.
And better Central Park.
Yes.
And even Chinatown or Little Italy.
Yeah. I know some AP collectors from Germany, and they are crazy about your piece.
Really?
Yeah.
They do.
I like the brute card, as a subject. Okay.
Yeah.
Like pork or some orcs or something like that.
It's too brutal
always,
for me.
But they're always fun.
Yeah.
And to draw.
Yeah.
Federico, thank you so much for giving us these insights into your work and your personal life. It was an absolute honor to meet you and make this video with you. And now that we know a little bit about Taipanis, let's go to the Pro Tour New Jersey.
My name's John. I'm here to play in the Calling and do side events and just have a good weekend and play some Flesh and Blood. So very excited. Yeah, just missed out playing. I played Chane. We had a bunch of teammates go. It was kind of I think there was 45 or 50 players or so, and a lot of us did really, really well. So we took like 5 people and we did really well. So that was really cool. So I'm excited. It's a good time. So yeah, really enjoying it. I'm happy to be here. So I'll get the next one. That's the plan. So I'm really excited, actually. You caught me at Artist Alley, so I'm really excited to come get some stuff signed. I'm a big Chane fan, and my buddy has a cold foil chain that he's letting me use, so I'm gonna try and get that signed, which is really cool. And then get some Lexi stuff signed as well. So I'm really excited. The Artist Alley is always really cool. It's one of my favorite things at these events, is being able to meet these people who make this incredible art, who like breathe life into this game that we play, and that we get to enjoy it and just have fun. And I'm really excited about it. Look at these. Unreal.
The autograph is so...
It's beautiful. The drop shadow and like, love it. Awesome. Very, very cool. Cool. All right. Hopefully they dry soon. That's the yeah.
Nice to meet you, Saint. Yeah, finally get to meet you.
Oh wait, you know Fabled Hunters too?
Yeah, of course I know.
Josh is at a disadvantage. I've heard about all you guys.
Josh is at a disadvantage because I'm a guest here. You know, technically I don't have to do, I don't have to do things to keep this running. However, Josh has to keep this event running?
Yeah, I'm going to be the head judge for the Pro Tour event in its entirety, so I'll be leading the.
Must be an honor and must be excited to do this.
Absolutely, it's more than an honor. It's a complete privilege to be able to lead such a talented team of judges
And to be the first.
yeah, of course.
I missed Pro Tour 1 for Magic the Gathering in 1996, and I thought that was the end of it. And now, being here at the inception of such a great game, Pro Tour 1 for Flesh and Blood, it's just a dream come true.
Pro Tour 1 version 2.
The better version. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm the rules and policy manager for Legend Story Studios. So I write the comprehensive rulebook. I do the proofing for the cards from that have been printed this year, and I manage the judge program as well. So like all the judges that facilitate organized play and that sort of a thing, I basically am their guide on the journey of judging, which is
You must have some background in TCGs, right?
Oh well, it's actually funny you say that. I don't actually have a background in TCGs. No, I'm a programmer by trade, but. Long story short, basically I got really invested in Flesh and Blood, and I turned up to a calling and got James and Jason Chung, one of our lead developers, in a room. And I just said to them, look, I've got some community questions. I just want to nail these out so we know how the game is played and these interactions. 3 hours later, James said to me, do you want a job?
Oh, wow. What a story, right?
Yeah, that's basically what it was. James just really wanted to. James just really wanted to have somebody who was passionate about the rules.
You look like you are.
Yeah, and I just spent the better half of a year rewriting the comprehensive rule document, and now we're in a position where we've just had a judge conference, and we've just revealed a new judge-only promo card.
Really?
Taipanis, the Draconic Adjudicator hero.
Holy crap!
I'll show you a version shortly.
Wow.
I'll see if I can pull it up actually.
He's got a special card. Well, we are definitely interested. Draconis.
So Taipanis is a Draconic Adjudicator, and it's created specifically for judges, and to recognize their contribution to the judge program. So
I better hit up judges tonight before it's too late.
Yeah, it's not available now, but it's going to be retroactively sent to judges for the Pro Tour. But
really?
It will be part of our program where we're basically rolling out judge-only promos to people who judge at these Tier 3 and Tier 4 events.
Crap,
Yeah.
Yes.
That
must be really rewarding, because these judge promos, like even in MTG, that's sometimes how they got a little bit of their compensation. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we went back and forth about what sort of judges want from judge promos, and Legend Story Studios obviously can't support paying a wage for every single judge in every single event across the world, because that's just not how the model works.
Yep.
But what we did is we realized we talked to judges from the community, and we figured out what they wanted is they wanted something that was special to judges. They don't want to lug around product of boxes, because most of them already have their cards.
Yeah.
And so we went back and forth, and James and Chris came up with the idea that we create a judge-specific card, so that when they play in casual play, UPF, and something, they can really join in with something that they've earned, and is a signature of their contributions to the community as a judge.
The recognition, and not just the scarcity and the value of the card itself.
Absolutely.
It's
but
on top of that.
And there are some judges where the compensation means more to them to the promos, and we totally respect that. And for that as well.
And for them, I'm buying.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm buying.
Exactly. And it's going to get to the point where some judges want to be compensated for their travel or their stay, and they can just come to a pro tour, collect their promo, sell it off, be compensated immediately if that's what they want.
They choose to do. Absolutely.
Yeah, but for others and collectors such as yourself, this is going to be a great experience to be able to explore additional cards that may not have mechanics that work in a traditional, in specific formats such as Classic Constructed, but still give something unique and fun to the game. The casual
super
experience.
Exciting. Yeah. That's great.
Same. Maybe you can tell us, a kind of card like this, what are you excited about when you get it?
Well, when I get it, it's just really exciting that it's something out of the normal set. It's not something that you can pull in a box, and there's a limited amount of copies. the treatment of every single special card that Legend Story Studios makes. It's usually cold foil, I'm guessing, right? It's cold foil. Is it double-sided? I don't know.
So,
and it's double-sided, right? So that so far is the highest level of treatment, the highest respect that LSS pays to the individuals receiving it, the content creators, the attendees of the Pro Tour, and now the judges. So it's great to be recognized in that capacity. And again, if there are judges that simply say, hey, you know what, I'd like to get compensated, I'd like a return for my showing up. There are individuals like myself and other very avid, loyal collectors loyal to the game, that would love a copy of that card. So that sounds great. And then everybody who wants one will eventually get one.
Yep,
right?
That's right. You know, we're committed to making sure that, like, you know, the people who put in the effort to become judges and like make that contribution do get compensated, because you know there are lots of very, very selfless people, and there are so many people who have contributed so selflessly to get us here, that now that we're in a position to start you know, rewarding them for that and to recognize their contributions, like, you know, we just got to go for it, because that's how the game's going to grow.
Absolutely. Even, I would say, even the playmats in the prior events at the prior callings were a success. They've got a lot of secondary market value. I made sure to support one or more of our local judges and collect one of everything. And I'm sure there's going to be more opportunities. I'm sure this new draconic card, I can't remember his name, but
Taipanis.
Taipanis is going to be all the craze. It's going to be amazing.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep. Okay, all right.
Well, it was very nice to meet you, man. I really
Likewise,
appreciate you
Joshua.
coming through, and I hope you do enjoy the Pro Tour that we've set out.
I'm excited. Yeah, and great timing. We've got the man coming back. Yep.
A couple of months has gone by now after the Pro Tour New Jersey. And now we have the chance to actually look at Taipanis, the Dracai of Judgment, the masterpiece that Federico Musetti, Saint and Josh talked about. Okay, I'm actually really excited to open this up, because we waited so long to see this card and now it is actually here for us to enjoy. Whew. Okay, let's be gentle. Wow. Guys, this looks so amazing. Wow, and the back is also full art. It looks so great. So it says here at the bottom, JDH001, it's a promo. And Federico Musetti's name is down here too. It has the draconic border, which actually states he is a draconic adjudicator hero. And yeah, you can see what Federico said, like his pose, his beard, it just looks amazing. And the back in full glory with the hero in the background is just so awesome. And actually a throne is behind him too. The banners of the Imperials, it's just so amazing. And actually when I look really closely, it looks... Is he in some kind of arena? Or is he actually in the cabinet of the Emperor? I don't know. But here we see like these lava streams here behind him too. He's holding a dragon staff. The throne also has the dragons and the claws of the dragons here. Wow. Thank you so much for joining into this art journey through Flesh and Blood with Federico Musetti, Saint and Josh. Write in the comments what you want to cover us in the future with an artist from Flesh and Blood. Don't forget to subscribe to see the new episodes from the Pro Tour New Jersey that we have in work and will put out throughout the month.
Sono Federico Musetti e sono l'autore per Flesh and Blood di Taipanis, la nuova carta che è uscita da poco. Il giudice è un giudice che sta puntando a noi che siamo colpevoli. È una delle carte che ho apprezzato molto fare e che mi piace tuttora perché mi piace molto il design del personaggio, con i suoi lunghi capelli bianchi, la sua barba e la sua fisicità, ed è stata una delle carte che mi è piaciuto di più fare e che